The road trip rolls on for the Bend Elks, the first of two, a doubleheader today on Monday afternoon from Portland, Oregon. I'm Aiden O'Neill up here in the broadcast booth. Thanks so much for joining us. It's been a whole lot of travel for this Elks group, who ultimately went 1-5 on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. But a good opportunity in the continuation of a series that was rained out earlier this season to get back on track, to build some momentum going into the All-Star break, which starts tomorrow. This Elks team will take on the right-hander Cam Fawcett, and their lineup will read like this for game number one. Julian Unai in the leadoff spot, then Richie Klosik, Marcus Galvin, Cam Beck, Jackson Murphy, Isaac Pfeiffer, Brady Pettit, Will Goodman, and Eli Pupo to round out the lineup. Our second afternoon game of the year. True afternoon, around noon. Yesterday was just after that, 1 o'clock. Today at 2. And usually all season long, we play those Sunday contests at around 5 o'clock, so it is a bit of an adjustment. Elks enter this contest 13-21 after the sweep to Nanaimo. And Portland back above 500 after winning 3 straight. First pitch of the ball game from Cam Fawcett misses up, and we get started at 2:31 p.m. Both of these games, just a reminder, will be 7-inning affairs. So it makes it even more of a reason why you got to come out swinging from the jump. Fawcett winds and fires the 1-0 that sails on Unai, who takes high. Julian's been a heck of a player for the Elks since he stepped foot in Bend. Coming from Everett. And looking for that next chapter now. But a middle infielder that can do a whole lot of good things. The 2-0 is tapped foul off his foot. The defense behind Cam Fawcett. It'll be Nidowitz in left, Malton center, and Duncan in right. Around the horn, Stroop McNeil, and then the left side, Chilcutt and Connor. 2-1 to Unai is sprayed foul down the left field line. For this afternoon game, beautiful weather right around 80 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, and a rarity here in Portland. Not a lot of fans here at this afternoon game. Would expect much more for the evening contest. But right now, as the PA man put it, a small but mighty crowd. 2-2 to Unai. He chases down and will strike out to open up this game. Oaks struggled with the punch out on that trip to Vancouver Island. In the first 3 games of that series, they struck out 60, or in the first 4 games, 62 times. And then in the final 2 games against Nanaimo, improved a bit as the first pitch to Richie Klosik misses outside. But all in all, just put in bat to baseball. Big emphasis for this Elks group while they look to get back on track. Klosik was in there yesterday. The 1-0 fastball gets the outside corner. 93 from Cam Fawcett, who fired that in there. Fawcett hailing from USC. 1-1. Fastball grounded on a couple of hops to the second baseman in Chilcutt, and his throw to first is in time. Quick 2 outs in this opening frame brings up Marcus Galvin, the Elks catcher. Galvin, the lefty, outstanding defensively, and that bat, too, has looked strong. Fawcett fires home a fastball that's tapped right back to him. He falls off the mound, fields it, throws to first, and that will end the inning. The Elks open up this game one, and this doubleheader going down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score on Bend Elks YouTube. Welcome back. Bottom of the first inning. Portland coming up in game one of this doubleheader today on a Monday afternoon. The starter for the Bend Elks is going to be the right-hander Patrick Galvin out of Seattle University. Galvin was a late addition to this group and joined the team in Victoria, where he made a start on July the 9th. Only went an inning and a third. Gave up one hit on 3 runs, couldn't find the zone in start number 2. Will look to bounce back. He'll work into Chilcutt, and the fastball misses up and in tight, almost hitting him in the head. Chilcutt had a duck underneath it. Chilcutt, Nidowitz, and Maltz to open up the bottom of the first. Pickles in their all-white home uniforms, Elks in the all-grays. As the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Chilcutt there with a big swing of the bat, looking to do some damage. This entire Pickles offense has really gotten things going after the series sweep of the Ridgefield Raptors. Multiple games with double-digit runs on both sides. As the 1-1 breaking ball just gets the outside corner for a strike. Galvin looks into Galvin. The battery of Patrick and Marcus working together this afternoon. The 1-2. Fastball well outside and almost kicks off the side wall, but stays in play. Chilcutt, 5'7", 170 pounds from San Antonio, Texas. An average over 327 games, and even when we were here when this series was supposed to be done, which at this point was about 3 weeks ago, Chilcutt, big part of this order. 2-2, breaking ball, popped up, foul off the netting, and ricochets into the glove of Galvin. We'll do it again. Chilcutt, too, if he can get on base, provides a lot of speed. Is an interesting vibe here at Walker Stadium on this Monday afternoon. So quiet, almost eerie with the lack of fans in the stands. Galvin winds on the 2-2. Cold strike 3 on the inside corner. And a good spot by Marcus Galvin to open up his out end with a backwards K. Similar to how Cam Fawcett got going, a strikeout against the first batter. That'll bring up Cody Nidowitz.
Oh, Steve, that's a good question. Let me get a second. I'll look back in the book and see if I can figure out who that was.
Galvin winds at the belt and fires in a changeup that's called a strike at the bottom of the zone, 81 miles per hour. The defense behind Galvin tonight, or this afternoon, Pfeiffer, Pupo, and Murphy in the outfield from left to right. Pettit, Goodman, Unai, and Beck, third to first. And the 0-1 is grounded deep into the 4-hole. Unai shading over to his left, picks it on a short hop, and a good throw to first. Gets Cody Nidowitz. Had that slight overshift on with the left-handed bat and took advantage already being near the base with the catch and the throw. 2 outs now for the West Coast League Player of the Week. And the current league leader in batting average, Kai Maltz. Galvin fires. Slider that misses down and away. 2 outs, nobody on base. Bottom of the first. 1-0 count to Maltz. Currently a .397 average in 19 games played at the top of this whole league. And on the 1-0, he goes right back up the middle. Another hit for Maltz to keep this inning alive. He's just seeing a beach ball right now and is dominating for these Pickles at the forefront of their recent success. Give MD Connor a chance. Galvin comes set, and the pitch. Check swing on a changeup at the bottom of the zone. Fouled away. Oh, 1. Well, outside, Galvin catches it on the forehand. Elks pitching staff, despite this team being 8 games below 500 entering this game, did well yesterday. As running on the pitch is Maltz. It's singled into right. And with him stealing on the pitch on the base hit, Maltz goes all the way from first to third. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Brings up Caleb Duncan. All this coming with 2 outs. Patrick Galvin was in the rhythm, the backwards K to Chilcutt, and then the 4-3 putout to Nidowitz. But back-to-back singles, Maltz and Connor give Caleb Duncan a shot. As Galvin works from the first base side of the rubber. His pitch is a heater that's called a strike at the belt. But this pitching staff in yesterday's contest competed all the way to the very end. But the offense was just not consistent. Running on the pitch is MD Connor. Pitch misses outside and no throw down to second, as Galvin didn't have a shot after where he had to field that ball. So now with 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position, becomes a big spot for Patrick Galvin. We'll go back to the windup. is winded 1-1. Slider popped up foul and out of play. Now 1-2. 5 hits for the Elks offense Sunday afternoon, just 1 run. Couple of costly, timely errors, and this team's been right there, and that's what makes it more frustrating for Alan Cox and company is if the ball bounces their way in a few different scenarios, these games have a completely different result. Galvin ahead here on Duncan. The wind in, the 1-2. Slider grounded to the left side. It's kicked by Brady Pettit, who had to go to a slide. Coming in to score is Kai Malt. It's 1-0 Pickles. Up to third is MD Connor. And they're going to give it a hit. It would have been a tough play for Brady Pettit, but he'll be kicking himself that it would have been one that he could have made. Goes down as an RBI single for Caleb Duncan. Pickles lead early. And you have a strong likelihood of being the team on the positive side of an outcome as the first pitch to Johns is fouled away when you score first, but especially in a 7-inning game. Now the Elks, it's critical to answer quickly and keep this deficit right where it's at. Tanner Johns, one of 2 All-Stars in this Pickles lineup, digging in from the left side. Doing the DHing tonight. Galvin's 0-1. Fastball misses away. Stealing delayed is the runner in Caleb Duncan, and Galvin's throw all the way down there gets him. A great play by Marcus with a strong throw. I mean, it looked like Duncan was thinking about getting caught in a rundown, but just kept on going. Galvin fired it in there to second. Tag applied by Goodman. And all is well, but not after. An RBI single for Caleb Duncan. 3 consecutive knocks for this Pickles squad. Gives them an early lead as we head to the second. Top of the second inning, 1-0. Pickles with the lead. Elks went down in order to open up this game, so it's Beck, Murphy, and Pfeiffer due up 4, 5, and 6 against the righty and Cam Fawcett, who throws in a fastball that misses low and picked on the backhand. The Pickles with a 2-out rally were able to scratch first. And now critical in this 7-running game for the Elks to show some fight, even in this frame, as the 1-0 is called to strike on the outside corner. Right-hander Cam Fawcett out of USC. Didn't work a ton at school, but you can see why he's committed to such a powerful Big Ten program as the big breaking ball misses up and in tight. As just a freshman threw right over 5 innings pitched, gave up 7 runs. But with his mix, a mix that could compete at any level. 2-1 misses up and in tight. Cam Beck out of Oregon State also just wrapped up his freshman campaign. And another guy with loads of power. Fawcett winds on the 3-1. Fastball foul tipped off the glove of Burke and knocked down. Beck has struggled with swing and miss, but when he runs into one, that ball can go a heck of a long way. 6'3", 230-pound, big right-handed bat, the former #1 player in the state of Utah. Currently hitting .224 with 1 homer and just 2 driven in. The payoff misses low, ball 4. So a free pass gives Cam Beck a leadoff walk in the 2nd inning. And the Elks, that's their first base runner. Brings up Jackson Murphy, the UC Davis product. Starting in right field tonight. Slight shift to the pull side. The pitch to Murph. Fastball misses away. Jackson Murphy from Fresno, California, stayed in the Bay Area for school and has been a statement of that Aggies program. As the 1-0, he chases well high. No Troy Sanders in the lineup tonight or this afternoon, and he might play later in that 7 o'clock start. And then Dimitri Sisitko for the All-Star game hung back on Vancouver Island as the 1-1 misses down where the Elks just were. So far this frame, Cam Fawcett struggling with finding the strike zone. That first inning he was rolling, but since the break coming into the 2nd, Elks working much longer at bats. Hitters count to Murphy here, 2-1, no outs, runner on first. The pitch. Fastball fouled right back. Seeking to keep the line moving are these Elks. 2-2. Fastball chopped right back up the middle. McNeil fields it at short, goes to second for 1, throw to first. Double play. The shortstop, McNeil, was shaded right back up the middle, an all-star for these Pickles. Fields it, and an easy twin killing to negate the rally. 2 gone for Isaac Pfeiffer. But with that, the Elks had Sisitko stay in Victoria until the All-Star festivities begin tomorrow night with the Home Run Derby. Folks also heard today that Troy Sanders will be joining him in the All-Star game as the pitch misses low to Pfeiffer, the first one he sees. We're stoked for Troy. 7 home runs. Makes it 2nd in the entire West Coast League, tied with David Cron. And a guy that's well-deserving to be there. Also, if he could be in that home run derby, that'd be very cool. As the 1-0 is chopped on the high hop to third. Grafton Stroop fields and throws to first to end the inning. We're through 2. The Elks still without a run. 1-0 to the bottom half of the 2nd on Bend Elks YouTube when we come back. We're back in the bottom of the second inning here at Walker Stadium. Game 1 of 2 today and a Monday afternoon doubleheader. Tanner Johns will be up to start the beginning of this frame, and Galvin will fire in a changeup that's called a strike on the inside corner. Johns was up at the end of the first, but Caleb Duncan was caught trying to steal second on a strong throw by Marcus Galvin. So Johns will stay hitting, and on the 0-1 he'll foul it away. Johns, Stroop, and Burke, 6, 7, and 8 due up in the order this frame. Johns from Las Vegas, Nevada, having a phenomenal season with these Pickles. Quality hitter, an average around 300 and 3 home runs. 0-2 is fouled off himself in the box. More on Patrick Galvin, obviously that strong lineage with assistant coach Johnny Kemp, formerly coaching with Seattle U, so a lot of those players, easy access for Kemp. Galvin, one of those that Johnny built a relationship with, and when they were looking for extra arms, as the 0-2 fastball misses up and away. Galvin was one of the guys that came to mind. An innings eater that can really compete in the strike zone. 1-2 changeup, flipped foul down the left field line. And staying alive is Stroop. Being the Seattle, Washington native, Galvin opted to stay at home for school. And this last year had himself a 6.23 ERA, just worked in 4 innings as he dealt with an injury. Stroop is staying alive. Major shift to the right side with Julian Unai acting as a shallow extra outfielder in right, as the 1-2 is slapped foul that direction. Similar to how Masa Chilcutt opened up this game in the first, a long at-bat, forcing Patrick Galvin to work. Johns from Grand Canyon. 1-2. Got him swinging on a fastball up and away. Patrick Galvin blew 91 by him on a good location. Lulled him to sleep with the changeups. And his second strikeout of the night. With one gone, it's the lefty Grafton Stroop. Galvin with a simple windup from the first base side of the rubber. So quick step back and then we'll fire. Changeup that misses a hair off the plate, 1-0. Grafton Stroop at 6 feet tall, 200 pounds from the left side. 1-0 heater misses away. Stroop offensively a .255 average. Couple of triples too. He's got that speed where if he does reach, always a threat. 2-0. Well, outside is the changeup for Galvin. Trailed out of his hand with some arm side run. Wind completely quiet with the flag limp in left center field. The 3-0 fastball misses away. It's a 4-pitch walk to Grafton Stroop. So 1 on with 1 away for catcher Brendan Burke. And the first matchup these Elks had against the Portland Pickles, the one game they got in, it was an absolute thriller. And if any of these can be similar, be in for an entertaining Monday afternoon as the breaking ball misses down and away. Picked by Galvin, throw down to first. Back safely. The one identifiable thing from that game was loads of free passes on the Pickles side, giving the Elks endless opportunities. 1-0. Fastball misses down. And so far, Cam Fawcett has done a nice job making sure that doesn't happen again.
Let's go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles.
Just like Fawcett the last inning after getting that first guy. In those first innings, command abandoning him as the 2-0 misses inside. Swung on and missed. Stealing on the pitch is Grafton Stroop. And he's there after the throw goes by Julian Unai. Second stolen base of the night for this Portland Pickles team, and they're struggling with holding him on. Patrick Galvin allowing for some open trips around the bases. Runner in scoring position for Brendan Burke. The 2-1. Fastball misses away. Patrick Galvin with a heck of a back pick. Sneaking off a second is Stroop, who has to scamper back to second. And a strong back pick throw. Not in time. Galvin, though, has got a cannon behind home plate. Catcher in the transfer portal, hoping to make that decision sometime soon. 3-1, one out, bottom of the second, 1-0 Pickles. Galvin comes set and delivers. A fastball that's called a strike. Brennan Burke thought that was ball 4, but it did barely get the top of the zone right on the black. Home plate umpire says, come on back, we'll continue this at bat. Burke, the Phoenix, Arizona native. Just a .172 average, but a solid defensive catcher. The 3-2. Way inside. It goes behind Brendan Burke. With the wild pitch, Grafton Stroop's able to move up to third. And Burke peered out to the mound. Just making sure that wasn't intentional. It wasn't. But a tough spot to have a wild pitch. And with that, pitching coach Wes Harper will go and have a chat with Patrick Galvin. Whole infield coming up around Galvin, and Harper. 1-0 Pickles. But a chance to add on more, and you can sense just by the way the Elks are going about this game, their visits. You understand that obviously it's much shorter and you got to keep this intact as long as possible. More aggressive with the mound visits to ensure that Galvin's all right. Looks like the lefty Chris Peronace is starting to warming up in the bullpen. Peronace from Glendale Community College, also in the portal. And the All-Star Elijah McNeil will dig in with runners on the corners and one out. No hits this inning for Portland, but the 2 walks have gotten them here in a rally position. Galvin delivers. Fastball that's called a strike on the outside corner. McNeil quite good out there at shortstop defensively, but also has 10 runs batted in the box. 0-1. Oaks looking for a ground ball as that fastball's called a strike at 86. 0-2. Can pitch for the strikeout now. Grafton Stroop on third. Brendan Burke on first. With just one out here. Peronace warming quickly. Galvin throws over to first to check on Burke. The throw pulled back off the bag a bit, but a good job squeezing it. Pickles' team has been starting to roll offensively and capitalizing on situations like this. The 0-2. Fastball fouled right back. When we visited the Pickles not a while ago, they were still figuring out their identity, but the offensive numbers have soared up since. Some new faces that have gone to the forefront, and in the majority of offensive stats now in the top 10. 0-2 once more to McNeil. Flared to the shortstop, and Goodman. He'll make the catch, fire back to first to try to double up Burke. Not in time, but you take the catch all day because that is a huge out, just as good as a punch out. 2 gone for the top of the order in Masa Chilcutt. Masa Chilcutt struck out looking to open up the Pickles offensive affair. Galvin comes set and delivers. Slider that misses down and away, and it gets away from Galvin to his left. Coming in to score is Grafton Stroop. 2-0 Pickles on the wild pitch. These wild pitches have been costly, and nothing that Marcus Galvin could do on that one. As trusty as you get back there, looking to block those curveballs with a runner 90 feet away, and even he couldn't knock it down. 1-0 heater misses away. Galvin's 2-0 misses way out behind Chilcutt. Just well outside of the strike zone. My goodness, that was far behind Masa Chilcutt. Almost drilled him, just missing arm side as Patrick Galvin now. Runner, though, at second did not move up in Burke. 3-0. Heater called a strike. Burke just didn't read it right away. Been multiple wild pitches, though, this frame. Something that Galvin in that first start against Victoria struggled with his battery mate Hayden Smith. 3-1. Outside ball 4. Still, the Portland Pickles in the second have not recorded a hit, but they've scored a run, and the inning continues as Wes Harper is going to go out for the second time this inning and signal to the bullpen. Alan Cox is in there, not suspended tonight, but tells Wes Harper to go and make the pitching change. Patrick Galvin, an inning and 2/3. They're going to Chris Perones out of the bullpen. When we come back, the lefty on Bend Elks YouTube. It's 2-0 Portland. Chris Peronace, the new left-hander, in for the Bend Elks in this 2-0 Pickles lead. Patrick Galvin had a first inning where he retired the first two batters, then Portland got to him with the offense. But this second inning has been characterized by the base on balls with 3 of them. Peronace fires in a changeup that misses away to Cody Nidowitz. 2 outs. Brendan Burke on second, Masa Chilcutt on first. Peronace looking to do some damage control, which has been a part of his role as an Elk so far. 1-0. Fastball called to strike on the outside. Nidowitz's first time through, grounded out. Peronace, the Phoenix, Arizona native, out of Glendale Community College. Just a 4.5 ERA and 2 appearances. Peek back at 2, now the 1-1. Called to strike on the inside corner. Snap throw down to first to try to get Chilcutt, but he's back standing. Last time that Peronace worked was on July the 9th against Victoria, went 3 innings in relief, and he's a bulk guy, so can take on a couple of innings of workload to keep this bullpen fresh. The 1-2 heater, just in tight. Now through the middle of this order, have to be careful. 2-2 with 2 outs. Peronace delivers a changeup that got him swinging. And a heck of a job by Chris coming in out of the bullpen to limit that damage. Portland, though, gets 1 run in on a wild pitch amidst a 3-walk inning. 1 run on 0 hits. Elks looking to get the offense going. We're still looking for their first hit when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube. Top of the 3rd inning, Elks trail 2-0 here on Bend Elks YouTube. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Monday afternoon from Portland, Oregon. Game 7 and 8 of a week-long road trip. The Elks 1-5 entering this game during that span. Hitters 7, 8, and 9 coming up in this order, starting with Brady Pettit. Still the right-hander Cam Fawcett going strong. Fawcett will wind and fire a fastball that's skied down the right field line and trails foul out of play.
On to an uncharacteristically empty right field berm.
Brady Pettit had that play earlier that he wished he made at third base, but was not able to. Went down as an infield hit as the 0-1 heater misses down and away. But Pettit seeking to turn things around with his bat. A lot of power in it. Was a part of that St. Mary's squad that went all the way to the NCAA Regional and knocked off UCLA 2 times. Regional the UCLA hosted. Now going back home for next year, San Diego State. The 1-1 heater gets the call on the outer third.
I just want everybody to know that I am wearing more than the required 15 pieces of flair today.
Last time that Cam Fawcett worked was in 3 1/3 against Corvallis, where he didn't have the most favorable outing as the 1-2s foul back. Did get the start, but just went 3 1/3 with 5 runs allowed, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Met Corvallis team got the bats going early and rolled to a 10-run win. 1-2, breaking ball hits Pettit. And he'll shake it off, but will take it as the Elks get themselves a base runner to open up the third. Pettit looking down at what appears to be his right wrist as he walks to first base. Looks like he'll be all right, and we'll head to base coach Tyler Wood, Elks ace, doing the first base coaching this afternoon, a day where he's not doing any pitching. Johnny Kemp is always down there at third. Will Goodman, the hitter. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled away. Just being down to a bloop and a blast from this game changing. Goodman back in the lineup. Good to see him in there. Guy who's been dealing with some back tightness all season as the 0-1 misses down and in. So that resulted in the day off the last couple of days, but a fan favorite from Bend, Oregon. And as good of a defensive shortstop as you'll see, the bat has just been quiet to start this season. Fawcett, long pause, and the 0-1 swung through by Goodman. That's been Goodman's kryptonite, has been the punch-outs. 23 towards the top of the team in that swing and miss department. Defense plays straight up. The 1-2 is lined into right field. It's down for a base hit. Hitting second and heading to third is Brady Pettit. It rattles up in the corner. Pettit gets the hold at third, but it's a stand-up double for Will Goodman. And the Elks now have their tying run in scoring position. Great at-bat from Goody going the other way. And just dunking one in there as Duncan had to run after it.
So Elks picking up their first base hit here in the top of the third.
See what the defensive alignment situation is for manager Jim Hopple in his first year with the Pickles after Mark Magdaleno retired from that role in this last season. Corners creeping in, but the middle are back. The pitch to Eli Pupo is swung on and missed. Pickles sacrificing a run for an out in this situation. So all Pupo has to do at the infield back is put the ball in play, and the Elks get on the board. 0-1. Pupo lines one into left field. It's falling fast, but it's caught. Racing off a second was Will Goodman. They fire back there, and they double him up. Pettit is safe back at third. But a costly, back-breaking, unbelievable double play. Now a runner on third with 2 outs. Off the crack of the bat, it looked like that one was falling, but it hung up. Cody Nidowitz caught it, and he fired into second to double up Will Goodman. 2 outs now for Julian Unai as Fawcett throws in a fastball that's stopped by Burke in front of him. So that goes as a line out to the left fielder Nidowitz, and then 7-4 on the putout. Base running miscue. That situation in scoring position, Goodman will be kicking himself. 1-0. Unai takes outside on a ball. And after all that positive juice, you need a 2-out knock, but Julian Unai has been one of those guys. Has been a solid offensive force out of Everett. The 2-0. Chased high on a fastball up there. The lone 2 games in the West Coast League tonight. This one this afternoon, and then game 2 of the doubleheader that will start at 7 o'clock right here at Walker Stadium. No other WCL scoreboard to update you all on. 2-1. Fastball grounded on 3 hops to the second baseman Chilcutt. He'll throw to first. That'll end the inning. And in a frame where the Elks had runners on second and third with no outs, they don't score. 2-0 heading to the bottom of the third on Bend Elks YouTube. Kai Mull will start off the bottom of the third inning. Chris Peronate still going for the Elks, and on the first pitch, it's skied to center field. Pupo comes in one step and makes the catch. That last frame for the Bend Elks, one that may pop up in their nightmares just because of how good of an opportunity it was. Runners on second and third, nobody out. We're not able to cash in. But you got to work through it in this 7-inning game. Those opportunities few and far between. With 1 out, left on left with M.D. Connor as the breaking ball is called to strike on the outside corner. Major overshift for the lefty bat. In the cleanup spot, Peronace's breaking ball misses outside. At Glendale Community College for Chris Peronace was seen in a similar role to this, as the fastball runs in tight and it hits Connor. Just got a piece of either the guard or the jersey. That was enough to send him down to first. But not one that hurts Connor at all. It's simply just a free bag. So with that runner on, Caleb Duncan is the batter. Peronace, though, at Glendale CC did enough where hoping to make that Division I jump this year. Peronace's breaking ball misses low. With the lefty on the mound, MD Connor has to freeze as soon as he lifts his leg, unless he ultimately steals on first move. Ground ball would do wonders, get the Elks out of this inning. Peronace throws over, back standing is Connor. Season ago, the Pickles had the Elks number here at Walker Stadium. That win on a Friday night earlier this campaign was the first win for Alan Cox here in this ballpark, as the 1-0 runs in tight and almost hits Duncan. It was a seismic moment, a late Troy Sanders home run helped catapult the Elks over the top, and Jared Robles, who's been one of the Elks' best relievers, dominated. 2-0, misses up, snap throw down to first. Back with the dive is MD Connor. Galvin ultra aggressive as a backstop, always ready to snap a throw down under all circumstance. 3-0, 1 out, runner on first in the bottom of the third. Peronace delivers a fastball that gets the call at the top at 83. That single for Caleb Duncan in the first inning came after back-to-back 2-out singles amidst a rally. 3-1, fastball gets the knees for a strike. A full count now. Peronace competing with Connor off of first. Flutter in the glove from the left side, comes set on the payoff. Fastball misses up, ball 4. The Elks so far are back to their whip woes with that category. Walks, hits, innings pitched in the stats being one of their more demeaning. They have had 5 free passes already, and we're just 2 innings and a third into this ball game. On the Elks pitching side, breaking ball's called a strike. Left on left to Tanner Johns, but he's got to face one of the Pickles All-Stars. Peronace, 2 looks back at 2 now. The 0-1 is fouled away above the netting beyond home plate. In case you missed it, an RBI single for Duncan in the first gave the Pickles their first run, and then a run scored on a wild pitch in the second, in a frame where Patrick Galvin could not command his own throws. And the Pickles got loads of free base runners. 0-2 home to Johns. He gets him swinging. A big strikeout. Resilience shown from Chris Peronace, who stayed in the strike zone. And then on the 0-2, able to get Tanner Johns to chase above the zone. He gets another lefty up now, and Grafton Stroop with that big overshift on. Fires a slider that's blooped into shallow center field. It's down for a base hit. Hitting third and heading home is MD Connor. The throw goes to the cutoff man. Beck's throw home, not in time. It's 3-0 Pickles on the RBI bloop single from Grafton Stroop. Those free passes come back to hurt Chris Peronace. He got the momentum and the spark back on the bump with the strikeout to Tanner Johns, but then Stroop just puts the ball in play. And it's enough to bring in a run. 3-0, still 2 runners on. for Brendan Burke. And Peronace's breaking ball is swung on and missed at. Nothing to truly point to if you're Bend over this road trip as far as this is the sole reason. It's been a collection of just unfortunate baseball bouncing their way. Oh, 1. Foul back. But these Pickles seem to be turning a corner, and this is coming off a year where they had the most wins in a single season. With 43, ultimately went to the championship game, lost to the Bellingham Bells right here in this same ballpark. And although they started off slow this year, as though 2 misses away, above 500, series sweep of the Ridgefield Raptors, who have started to show some flaws despite winning the first half. More promising for Portland. 1-2 with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Pickles have scored 1 run in each frame. The pitch. Breaking ball. Cold. Strike 3. Painting the outside corner. It was a gift from our home plate umpire this afternoon. But Chris Peronace will take it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the 4th. 1 run in for the Pickles. Elks playing catch-up. It's 3-0 on the Bend Elks YouTube page. Top of the 4th inning, Bend Elks trail the Portland Pickles 3-0. And still going on the mound is the right-hander, Cameron Fawcett. His first pitch to Richie Klosik is swung on and miss. As Klosik swings out of his shoes at it. Cam Fawcett's been on cruise control, just 1 hit given up. Couple of free passes mixed in. 0-1. Fastball misses high. But still, Elks offense just yearning for a spark, and you have the best part of your order coming up. Klosik, Galvin, and Beck. 2, 3, and 4 in this order. Just a 7-inning game, 2 of them on this Monday, July the 13th. 1-1. Misses down and away. Thank you all so much for joining us on Bend Elks YouTube. It's been a fun year to bring you Bend Elks baseball consistently. And if you're an ad-free Elks Streams member, make sure you're watching on the separate members-only stream, not the public one. Same live game broadcast, just on a separate YouTube stream. 2-1. Fastball clobber down the left field line. It's fair. Klosik's going to hit first and head to second. A stand-up double for Richie. And the second extra base hit of the night for the Elks. Richie with a good barrel, 100 off the bat. Just caught a fastball out in front. Comes after the third inning where Will Goodman had an extra base hit himself. But yes, we appreciate all that's going on with Bend Elks YouTube. We're back at it tomorrow night at home for a non-league game. First pitch home to Galvin is foul tipped in and out of the catcher's mitt in Burke. And then days off on Wednesday and Thursday. All-Star games on Wednesday night, so make sure you tune into that to watch Dimitri Sisidko and Troy Sanders. And then on Thursday, another off day before a weekend home series against the Ridgefield Raptors. Klosik leads off at first. Galvin his first time through, tapped one back to the pitcher. 0-1 misses down. But Galvin designed in this three-hole spot to have opportunities to knock in runs. And he has a good shot here. Peek back at 2, the 1-1. Fastball runs in tight. Galvin, after 3 seasons at GCU in the transfer portal, and excited for his next chapter wherever that may be. Has 7 driven in, an average hovering just around 260. Base hit should score with Klosik on second. 2-1. Big swing and a miss at the top of the zone. It's 2-2. Cam Beck waiting on deck, and then Jackson Murphy. Defense straight up across the board. Now the delivery. Fastball that misses away. Good take from Marcus. And one pitch away from bringing that tying run to the dish. Although it's been all Pickles through the first 3 innings. Still not far enough out of it, the Elks are. Or you have to start to panic. Good chance here. The payoff. This is outside, ball 4. The third free pass from Cam Fawcett brings that tying run to the dish in Cam Beck. And would imagine that creates some stirring in the Pickles bullpen. Fawcett's been good. Pitch count is in a good spot too. But the Elks this third time or second time through the order, starting to figure things out. Fawcett works into Beck on a big curveball that's called the strike at the bottom of the zone. Beck with the power to potentially tie this game. Still, though, just 1 home run on the season on a ball that was crushed out to deep left. The 0-1. Fastball gets the outside corner, 0-2. And Beck just taking a couple of good pitches to hit, now forced to protect. Looks like the righty Cade Finazzo might be starting to get loose in the Elks bullpen. He could be next after Chris Perones. Fawcett peek back at 2 in the pitch is a slider that misses down and away. 81. Becca's first time through walk. That was in the second inning where you get a leadoff runner on. You feel good about your chances, especially if it's via free pass. But the Elks were not able to bring Beck around. This time it's him and the RBI chance. The 1-2. Fastball grounded softly past the third baseman in left field. Johnny Kemp gave Klosik the send, but he holds at third. And I think that was a wise decision by Richie to go on his own regard and hold up at 3. Because when Nidowitz picked that up, the throw into the cutoff man Stroop put Kemp in a position could have been regrettable. Instead, it's a soft single to the left side. The bases are loaded. Bryce Miller will have a mound visit. Portland Pickles to chat with Fawcett and his catcher Burke. A leadoff double by Richie, a walk to Marcus, and a single by Cam Beck have put the Elks in this position here. Jackson Murphy, the batter from the left side with them loaded and nobody out. Grounded out his first time through. Slight shift to the pull side for the lefty bat. Fawcett delivers. Check swing on a pitch, then missed in tight, but it's called a strike because he says Murphy went around. That's one that gets appealed a lot of the time, but our home plate umpire said saw it all the way. And instead of a hit by pitch that would have brought in a run, it's just a strike that keeps this at-bat chugging along. Klosik at third, Galvin at second, Beck at first. Long pause from the first base side. The 0-1. Fastball misses away. Murphy's first time through, grounded out to the shortstop McNeil. It was a double play that negated that potential rally. Just 2 runs batted in for Murphy. But good bat-to-ball skills that the Elks could utilize here. Opens his stance from the left side. Fawcett's 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed as Murphy's out in front. Fawcett absolutely pitching for the strikeout. He just has 1 so far today. Isaac Pfeiffer, the power threat from right here in Portland, waiting on deck. Here's Fawcett's 1-2. Fouled away, just cued off the end of the bat, but a good fight from Murphy. Over the weekend and even during the week in Victoria, the Elks, a lot of the time, were looking for that hit. The one that would push them over the top late in games. A timely knock. And it just never came. But Murphy, as a veteran in college baseball, has seen these chances before. Fastball misses away. 2-2. Murphy saw his father play professional hockey in Fresno, and it carried over into a career that Murphy hopes to make professional here on the diamond. The 2-2. Breaking ball popped up. Shallow left center field, but falling fast. Crashing in is Nidowitz. He makes the catch. Tagging at third is Klosik. He's coming home. The throw there is not caught by Burke. Safe at home is Richie Klosik. Galvin tags at second, moves up to third. And on the sacrifice fly from Jackson Murphy, a ball just hit 71 off the bat. The Elks have a run. Was just barely tapped off the end of the bat. And the throw was good. It was a risky go from Klosik. But Nidowitz's throw was good on one hop, and I think if Burke would have caught that, Klosik would have been out. Murphy picks up his 3rd run batted in of the summer. And the hitter is Isaac Pfeiffer with runners on the corners. The pitch. Fastball misses high. Pfeiffer, one of the best on the Elks at putting the ball in the air. Would be perfect in this scenario with the runner on 3rd. The 1-0. Fans and misses at a breaking ball. Galvin on 3rd, Beck on 1st. 1 run in on the sac fly from Jackson Murphy. We're in the top of the 4th, 1-1 with 1 out. Pfeiffer, the Portland pilot, will crush one on the 1-1. Deep to left field. Nidowitz is going back. He's at the wall. It's off the top of it. Galvin comes in to score. Here comes Cam Beck. The throw goes past the cutoff man. And Isaac Pfeiffer, a 2 RBI double, ties this game at Walker Stadium.
A shot to left center, 93 that just kept
A heck of a barrel that kept on going. Fife put a charge into it. 93 off the bat. But the solid backspin gave Nidowitz and left no chance.
So, brand new ball game here as we are tied at 3 in the top of the 4th. Elks still threatening, runner on 2nd, 1 down.
For Brady Pettit as the fastball misses up. How about that from Isaac Pfeiffer, that guy that's struggled with consistent playing time just like a lot of these Elks. And he gets his chance here on Monday afternoon in Portland, Oregon, a place he calls home, and delivers the big knock. The 1-0 is chopped high into the air to the 3rd baseman in Stroop, who misses it. Pettit's going to reach base safely at 1st. And it goes down as an infield single. Pettit hit it just 78 off the bat. And on a road trip where the ball has been bouncing against the Elks, so far at Walker Stadium, they're getting some friendly rulings. Pettit has reached twice, and this is coming against a Cam Fawcett that has been in a consistent rhythm. All started with the Ritchie leadoff double in this 4th inning. And from there, the Elks have built off of that. Runners on the corners with 1 out. It's Will Goodman. And on the first pitch to Goody, swings through it, 0-1. Man warming up in that Pickles bullpen after Cam Fawcett. See how much longer his leash is for Jim Hopple. A 1 fastball lined over the 3rd baseman's head and Stroop and into left. The Elks have the lead. 4 unanswered runs. And the game completely changed here in the 4th. This is a heck of a day at the dish for Will Goodman. A double in the 3rd, a single in the 4th. Drives in a run. What a frame it has been. Everybody getting in on the action. Now it's Eli Pupo. Fawcett delivers. Fastball, or curveball rather, that misses outside. Pupo was thinking about bunting, knowing that Grafton Stroop in this situation has to stay near 3rd. 1-0. Pupo doesn't score this time and takes a fastball in tight. Elks, after their loss yesterday, continued their struggles here on the road. Now 4-12 away from home. But one of those came here at Walker Stadium and opened for another this afternoon as the 2-0s popped up foul and out of play. On second is Brady Pettit. On first is Will Goodman. 4-3 Elks on 6 hits. And 5 of those have come in the fourth. Pupo's first time lined out to the left fielder Nidowitz. That's the play that Goodman got doubled up on. 2-1. Curveball misses away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Well ahead, and you'd imagine that the end of the road is near for Fawcett if he can't get out of this quickly. The 3-1 to Pupo. Fastball, skied to right field. Moving back is Duncan. He makes the catch just in front of the track. Tagging at second is Pettit. He'll move up to third. There are 2 outs, but a productive out nonetheless for Pupo. And this will bring up the 9th runner of the inning for the Elks and Julian Unai. This has been the best frame of the road trip for the Elks. One that's been lopsided on either side. A lack of offense or a lack of pitching is compiled into an overall collective effort in the fourth. Julian Unai digs in and will take a fastball. The miss is away. Pettit at third, Goodman at first. Julian Unai, an average well over 300. But 0 for 2 tonight. 1-0 heater. Skied to center field, but in the park. Going back on it is Malt to his right near the track, makes the catch. And that will end the inning. But not after a phenomenal frame, and one the Elks will remember and hope to build off of with 4 in the fourth. It's 4-3 Bend. As we go to the bottom half, new pitcher coming in. It looks like it's the righty, Cade Finazzo, when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube. After a phenomenal campaign and a phenomenal frame for the Elks in the fourth, a 4 spot gives them the 4-3 lead as we head to the bottom half. And a new pitcher in for your Elks. It's Cade Finazzo, the right-hander out of Highland, California. 6'4", 215 pounds, goes to Cal State San Bernardino. And although the number is at a 5.79 ERA on the year, His last outing was great. He'll work into Elijah O'Neal, who will hit one foul up the third baseline. 0-1. McNeil, an all-star for these Pickles, lined out in his first at-bat in the second. It's McNeil, Chilcutt, and Nidowitz, 9-1-2. Finazzo rocks and fires a changeup. That's a perfect pitch at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. That changeup has been his money pitch in this turnaround. July the 10th went 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs against Nanaimo. 0-2. Misses down and away. Quite refreshing to just see these Elks piece it all together last inning, and it really was a collective effort. 4 runs on 5 hits. In this 7-inning game, a crooked number could go a long way as the 1-2s popped up foul and out of play. More on that All-Star game. Elijah McNeil will be there, so will Tanner Johns on Portland's side offensively. The Elks will send Dimitri Sisidko and Troy Sanders. Also 2 Pickles on the pitching side going as the 1-2 misses low. But the home run derby tomorrow night. Kevin Pillar, special guest, will be in attendance. The legendary center fielder they called Superman from the Blue Jays. 2-2 into McNeil, misses in. And then Wednesday night, the game, I believe Dimitri Sisidko should be in the lineup towards the top of the league in average. So it should be a fun couple of days in Victoria. Got to work in on the payoff. Fastball lined to the glove side of Brady Pettit. He dives and fields, throws to first. What a play! Brady Pettit, a web gem. 1 out. Brady Pettit can really pick it over there at third. An absolutely jaw-dropping effort that time. Full sprawled out to his right. Squeezed it. And then fired it to Cam Beck. Well in time. First pitch to Masa Chilcutt. Swung on and missed. Chilcutt 0 for 1, but still in all over that play by Brady Pettit. 0-1 from Finazzo. Changeup misses low. You know, at this stage of the game, after you have the 4 spot in the 4th, the goal for Cade will be just to continue to find the zone. Finazzo, glove to the face, and the 1-1. Breaking ball, flipped, shallow center field, down for a base hit over the head of Julian Unai. Masa Chilcutt just puts bat to baseball, and it ultimately works out for the Pickles there. Cody Nidowitz 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout, but has been making plays defensively. He'll dig in here. Fires home and misses away. Cade Finazzo didn't work a ton at Cal State San Bernardino, but coming over here with Keaton Nato, Eddie Alfaro at the time, who's no longer a Bend Elk. Finazzo will throw over to first, back with the dive as Chilcutt. 10 stolen bases for the leadoff man, so a guy to pay attention to. But Mike Nato, the head coach of Cal State San Bernardino, long lineage with the Bend area and excited to send all of his players out here. As the 1-0's called a strike, delayed steal for Chilcutt, and he's going to take it. Marcus Galvin, it seemed to not notice right away. Frustrated Bend Elks coaching staff on that base being swiped. That is Chilcutt's 11th stolen base. Puts the tying run in scoring position. 1-1 from Finazzo, a changeup that misses down and away. Benado
Let's go, Pickles.
sent his son along with Finazzo and Alfaro. As that changeup is sky down the right field line and foul just in front of the net. Only a couple of patrons on that hillside when we usually see a whole lot. Benado was a part of the Bend Bandits all the way back in the 1990s, who were an independent baseball team at a much higher level, played a lot more games at Geta. And it was cool talking to the locals that go to all the Bend Elks games now that also went to the Bandits, saying how full circle it was that not only they saw Mike, but now they get to watch his son Keaton in the lineup consistently. After that foul ball, looks like Nidowitz had to go get a new piece of lumber. Been an emphasis for the Elks defensively to shift all of these left-handed batters deep into the hole with Unai well to the left of second base. 2-2 changeup, bounded foul, and Nidowitz will stay alive. 4-3 Elks in the bottom of the fourth inning. This 7-inning game, game 1 of 2. This doubleheader. But in the home half of the fourth, a base hit from Cody Nidowitz would tie this game. 2-2 the count with 1 out. Finazzo peeked back at second and fires. Fastball misses away. Full count. On deck is Kai Malt, the league leader in batting average. So yes, you have an open base at first, but you got to be careful. Payoff. Got him swinging. A changeup gets Nidowitz chasing in the dirt. And a huge K for Finazzo. Six strikeouts for this Elks pitching staff. It's been an impressive effort. A lot of swing and miss, but still have to go through the WCL Player of the Week in Maltz. Finazzo's breaking ball gets the outside corner, 0-1. Malt 1 for 2, flew out to center field, and Pupo his last time. A 1. Change up way out in front is Malt, and Finazzo's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. Kai Malt from Santa Barbara, California. UC Davis Aggie. The 0-2 is grounded softly foul. Brady Pettit gloves it there and will toss it on back. 6 hits on Ben's side to just 5 on the Pickles side. Even across the board in this close game number 1. Finazzo delivers a fastball that misses down and away. Stealing on the play as Masa Chilcutt. The throw there. Not in time. Chilcutt just got his foot underneath the tag of Pettit. That is now 2 stolen bases in a matter of moments, 11 on the year. Tying run 90 feet away. Finazzo's 1-2. Popped up. Shallow left field, but there is Pfeiffer. He'll reach up and make the catch, and Cade Finazzo with a critical 0 in the 4th. Despite the single from Masa Chilcutt that ultimately got him all the way to third after a pair of stolen bases. Elks lead it through 4 frames. We'll go to the 5th. Looking to break that skid when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube.
Galvin and Cam.
Elks lead it 4-3 as we go to the top of the 5th inning right here on Bend Elks YouTube. New pitcher into the game for Portland. It's the righty Jaden Avina, and he'll face Richie Klosik to start this frame. First pitch fastball grounded into left and through for a base hit. Richie Klosik continues the hot hand. That's his second straight at bat with a knock. And he led off last inning with a double that got that four-run inning started. A lot more barrels being found, and Alan Cox was working with him in batting practice a couple days ago to get that swing right. Of course, a hitting guru, and maybe a switch has been flipped. It's now Marcus Galvin. Avino works in, and Galvin swings through. The pedal to the metal is what the Elks will look to continue to push. You don't feel comfortable in just a one-run game, even though it's getting late. As many insurance as possible. Summer ball gets wonky as the 0-1 fastball misses away at 89. Jaden Avina from UC Riverside. Heavy recruiting from Jim Hopple to that region with a lot of California kids on this Portland group. Avina fires and misses down and in. Marcus Galvin, the hitter, 0 for 1. He walked in that major fourth inning, and all that did was just keep the line moving. 2-1. Fastball gets the inside corner at 91. Avina from Pomona, California, just was a freshman at UC Riverside, and they still worked consistently. I believe that was not called a strike, actually, by our home plate umpire, although it was well in the strike zone as Avina will step off. And our home plate umpire has it as 3-1 after Jim Hopple's confirming.
Hopple's right. That last pitch was a strike, but it was ruled a ball. The count is
3-1. 3-1. Galvin foul tips it into the catcher's mitt, a full count. So that makes it even more frustrating on Portland's side because that would be strike 3. Instead, Galvin gets another chance. Full count, no outs, runner on first and Klosik. Avina fires the payoff, and Galvin chases down. Just the second time this Elks offense has struck out all game long. We'll bring up Cam Beck. Beck 1 for 1 with a walk. Klosik not a threat to steal off of first with a small lead as the fastball is called a strike at the top. Jaden Avina, 12 ERA he had at Riverside. Even as a true freshman through 18 innings. But his biggest weakness, just as a lot of young pitchers face, having trouble finding the zone. 0-1. Fastball misses. No, called a strike at the top of the zone. Late call from our home plate umpire. No fear by manager Jim Hopple to go into this bullpen. A lot of arms the Pickles possess. 0-2. Breaking ball misses away. So far, Avina here in Portland to start this year. 7 1/3 entering this outing, and still more walks than strikeouts, but that margin a lot less. So he's discovered something in his time at Walker. 1-2. Klosik bluffs the steal. Beck fouls it above the netting of the dugout. Stay alive. Cam Beck, all the talent in the world when he pieces it together, but swing and miss is put him behind. Unsure of the Elks' plan after Cade Finazzo when we go to the next frame. Looks like Josh Jackson may have been throwing in the bullpen. 2-strike pitch is called strike 3 on the outside corner. Cam Beck is frozen on an 80-mile-per-hour changeup. Make that back-to-back Ks for Jaden Avina. So with 2 gone, it's Jackson Murphy. Had a big hit his last time through. Fastball called the strike and wasn't even down as a knock, but just the sac fly to left field caught by Nedowitz. His throw to home not being in time. It was big with the rally and the inning continuing along. After him, Pfeiffer had a 2 RBI double. And the Elks kept doing their thing. Throw over to first to check on Richie Klosik, who's back with a dive. Game number 2 after this one will start around 7 p.m. and we'll have all that for you on Bend Elks YouTube. But a long way to go in game 1 as the 0-1 fastball is called a strike. 7 innings of baseball, so you think about this as like a 7-inning in a normal game, or 7th inning in the normal game of it's getting late. Tougher to score, tougher to shut down hitters when you're in a major moment. The 0-2, fastball misses up, and 90. Murph just looking to get Isaac Pfeiffer up to the plate, who had the big swing of them all in the 4th. Aniva delivers. Murphy skies one to shallow right field. Klosik was stealing on the pitch, and dropping the ball is Duncan. He dropped it in right. Klosik rounds third. He will score on the costly error by Duncan. The Elks out on one more. He simply tracked the ball in and just didn't squeeze it. It looked like it almost went through the glove. That is one of the more peculiar sights you'll see. I wonder if it did go through the glove. Regardless, it's an error. But my goodness. 5-3 the score. And Isaac Pfeiffer will bat and take up and in tight on a ball that popped the dirt out of Burke's glove, and it almost went into the eyes of Isaac Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer had the huge hit in the 4th frame. 1-0 heater misses down and away. Elks to start this second half have really struggled. Lost 2 of 3 to Yakima, then 1-5 on this road trip. Portland's been the opposite, and you wouldn't be able to tell today as the 2-0 misses in. Now 5 straight runs scored for the Bend Elks offense. Murphy leads off a second. Pettit waits on deck. We'll see if Pfeiffer gets the green light. The 3-0 does not, and takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. Isaac Pfeiffer, no batting gloves, waggles the bat from the right side. The 3-1 from Avina misses in, ball 4. This inning rolls along. That's the 4th free pass given up for the Portland Pickles. And Brady Pettit will get a chance to hit with a couple of runners on base. Still thinking back to that drop fly ball by Duncan. That is just something you don't see every day. If Duncan redid that play 100 times, he'd probably catch it 99 of them. But for whatever reason on that play, goes by the glove. Pettit is 1 for 1 And he'll take a strike at the top of the zone. He had just a slow chop-in single that Graft and Stroop at third could not field. Murphy on second, Fife on first. 0-1 breaking ball, misses down and away. Pettit is already, as an Elk in his limited time, taking on a form of a leadership role. Every member that the Elks have had from St. Mary's seemingly has that characteristic. 1-1 fastball, flipped into shallow right. It's down for a base hit. Getting the wave around third is Jackson Murphy. The throw goes into the cutoff man. It's cut off. Murphy scores. Up to third is Pfeiffer. And the Elks add on another 6-3 the score. Brady Pettit just knocking one to the opposite field at 92 off the bat. An offensive outburst for Bend with 8 hits in just 4 2/3, and now 6 runs scored. That was just a quality at-bat from Pettit, going to the opposite field. And this offensive attack has felt great so far. The Elks in 3 games in Nanaimo had 6 total runs. And 6 runs so far in just game 1 of this doubleheader, as Goodman will foul away the first pitch he sees off of the catcher in Burke, who's noticeably shaken up and will take a slow walk beyond home plate. They'll come out and check on him. Hope that he's all right. Not sure where it got him, but these catchers always take a noticeable beating and just have to keep battling through it. It's the nature of the position. And you admire it a ton. I know I do. Not easy getting back in the squat and having to act like you're not in pain at all. 0-1 to Goodman. He swings through it. 0-2. 6-3 now. The Elks in the lead. 8 hits for Bend to just 5 for Portland. But the costly error that would have ended the inning by the right fielder and Caleb Duncan has kept this inning going. 0-2 changeup, gets the call on the outside corner. Goodman rung up. That'll end the frame, but not after. 2 more runs brought in for the Bend Elks. They'll go to Josh Jackson out of the bullpen. Bend feeling good in their best offensive attack on this road trip with how everybody is getting in on the action. Multiple extra base hits. And after a long travel day, you wouldn't be able to notice it with this effort. Bottom of the 5th when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube. Elks by 3. Josh Jackson, the new reliever for the Bend Elks, in the bottom of the 5th, will fire in a fastball that misses up and away. Jackson in for Cade Finazzo, the 4th arm into this game for the Elks. Jackson didn't make the trip to British Columbia, so happy to have one of the Elks' best relievers back. 1-0 to Connor. Popped up. Shallow center field. Goodman going out. Pupo coming in. So is Pfeiffer. And it's Will Goodman doing the pop-up dance, but making the one-handed catch to start this inning.
Now batting for the Portland Pickles, the right fielder.
Elks added on 2 runs in the 5th. These middle innings, they have dominated on the offensive side of the ball. With 1 out, it's Caleb Duncan. Jackson comes set and delivers a big breaking ball that's called a strike. Jackson from Umpqua Community College started off this year as one of the Elks' best relievers. Has had some problems when it comes to throwing strikes at a high rate. Since then, as the 0-1 misses down, which has ballooned the average, but he's as good of a reliever as you'll see. 6'3", 200-pounder from Eagle Point, Oregon. At ERA at 7.71, but the stuff as good as anybody. 1-1. Slider misses high. Caleb Duncan looking to redeem himself for a costly error in the 5th inning. Really completely changed this game, because if he makes that simple catch, it's still 4-3. The 2-1. Fouled right back by Duncan. He dropped it. That brought in the runner and Richie Klosik. Then Pfeiffer walked after him. Brady Pettit singled to bring in a run. Jackson well ahead. Delivering the 2-2 after a long pause, and the breaking ball misses low on a check swing. Duncan did not go. Same as being in the bottom of the 7th inning in a normal game, with this one only going 7 frames. Us being in the bottom of the 5th. Jackson varying his deliveries. His payoff is a fastball that's called strike 3. Just getting the black on the outer edge. A beautiful pitch for out number 2.
Now batting for the Portland Pickles from Grand Canyon University, the designated hitter. Number 7, Tanner John.
7 Ks now for the Elks as a staff. Bringing up the lefty, Tanner Johns. Jackson taking his time. Will throw in a changeup that misses low. With the Elks getting into this spot, and yes, Jackson, Ashley, and Hudson Chula both worked yesterday, who are 2 of the Elks' best relievers. But they have the ability to shorten this game, with Jared Robles being absolutely available to go and get the Elks a win this afternoon. 1-0. Misses low. Jared Robles on multiple occasions for the Elks as a reliever has gone numerous innings. A couple of 3-out saves, or 3-inning saves. That could be the task after Jackson. Johns is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 2-0 breaking ball misses away. Critical at this stage to stay in the strike zone no matter what. Don't want to gift the Pickles any more free base runners than they already have. Jackson delivers a breaking ball that gets the outside corner, and an absolute gift from our home plate umpire. Missed well away. 3-1. Skied to shallow center field. Pupo coming in. He makes the catch. A 1-2-3. 5th inning for Josh Jackson. A good bounce back outing as this Elks pitching staff recovering from some early inning woes with the free pass. Moving along, we're going to the 6th in game 1 of this 7-inning doubleheader. Elks by 3. Do not go anywhere. We're back in just a second. A new pitcher coming in for the Pickles. To the top of the 6th inning. Eli Pupo will lead us off against the same righty in Avina. Pupo, Unai, and Klosik, 9-1-2. The Elks up by 3. Looks like Jared Robles might already be starting to toss, so Wes Harper thinking the same as I just mentioned. Pupo swings through the 1-0. Is an opportunity for Robles to potentially go for a 6-out save and shut down this win, which would ultimately win the series for the Elks. 1-1, Pupo swings through it. Since they won that game 1 a matter of a month ago, other 2 games got rained out. And in the polar opposite tonight, blue skies overhead. 1-2, flipped into left, down for a hit. These Elks are dunking their way to almost a double-digit hitting performance. And there have been multiple knocks tonight where it just shows you put the bat on the ball and you get rewarded. Pupo reaches. Elks have speed on first. Now bringing up Julian Unai.
We found the winner of the 50-50 raffle, everybody. $369.
Unai's 0 for 3. And Avina's first pitch is spoiled foul just beyond home plate. Pupo's that spark and a perfect guy to put in the bottom of the order. Elks outfielders have become accustomed to that spot, same with Keaton Nato. And it's worked out for the Elks. They throw over to check on Pupo, who's back with the dive. Julian Unai in his opening start with the Elks was towards the bottom of the order, but he has continued to prove all of these coaches that he's here to stay. And each day he ticks a little higher up. Pupo goes on the 0-1. Pitch misses outside. Throw down to second. Not in time. McNeil had to go to the backhand and then reach across his body to apply the tag. But Pupo's hand gets in there, and the Elks have another runner in scoring position. That's their first stolen base as a team of the night. Have been going much more station to station when it comes to these hits. The 1-1. Unai chases and swings through it on a pitch well down. When you think about the makeup, though, for Julian Unai, all the makings of being a Division I middle infielder. Despite the smaller frame, around 5'10", steady defensively and great bat-to-ball skills. 1-2 heater. Misses off the plate at 90. Both Fawcett and Avina, despite getting hit around a bit, throwing good velo. Low to mid-90s on the fastball. 2-2. Away on the changeup. Avina, the right-handed thrower with the high navy blue socks. Keeping a lookout at Pupo just beyond home plate, despite this stadium being relatively close dimension-wise. Not a lot of carry outward, as the 3-2 is sprayed foul. Showcased by a limp American flag in left center field. It's made it so even the extra base hits from the Elks tonight, or the Pickles, have not gone far. Isaac Pfeiffer, the ball that he hit earlier, there was a 2 RBI double. In another park, may have been a round tripper, but he had to settle for 2 here at Walker Stadium. Payoff to Unai, misses well up and away, another walk. Whatever is changed for this Elks offense from inning 4 on is something you'd love to see continue, because they have been fabulous. Pickles, though, giving them tons of free base runners to work with. It's free pass number 5. Fastball to Klosik, swung on a miss. Double steal, throw goes down to the back runner, and the tag is applied to get Julian Unai. Up to third is Eli Pupo. So Unai caught stealing, but Pupo gets his second stolen base of this sequence. And they just wanted to give Richie Klosik some more RBI chance. The leader on the team in that. He swings through the 0-1. 0-2 now. The entire infield for Jim Hoppel's squad now brought in. Top 6, 0-2, 1 out, runner on third. 9 hits for the Elks, to just 5 for Portland. Here's the 0-2. Fastball line back up the middle and through for a base hit. Richie Klosik has another RBI. It's 7-3 Elks. Barrel after barrel for Klosik, who has flipped a switch offensively. That is his 3rd hit of the night. And for the LMU Lion that just finished his freshman year, his best offensive performance as an Elk. That could come back as being a big insurance run. Marcus Galvin will step in. Breaking ball misses low. Klosik's going to move up to second. So on the wild pitch, he'll take 2. Giving Galvin an RBI opportunity in his own right. Taking a look at Klosik's numbers, the Houston, Texas native, that's RBI number 14, which gives him a team lead. One that he's possessed for a while, as the 1-0 from Avina is fouled away from Galvin down the left field line. It's been the story of runs batted in, too. And that's a category and the stats that the Elks have been towards the bottom in. The timely hitting, it abandoned them on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. And tonight they can't get enough of a timely hit, as the 1-1's grounded right back up the middle. Fielded by McNeely, goes to third with the throw. And the tag applied gets Richie Klosik. A risky play for Elijah O'Neal, but a good one, and you can't even fault Richie. He fielded the ball, the shortstop did, near second base. And the lesson you're taught as a runner in that situation is if the ball's hit behind you, you go. Klosick did. And then McNeil fired that way. Goes down as a 6'5" fielder's choice on the tag. Cam Beck, the hitter, who will ground one softly to the third baseman Grafton Stroop on the first pitch he sees. Fielded there, throw to first in time. Looked like the Elks might have had something cooking after the run batted in by Richie Klosick. He's at second base on the wild pitch. Galvin grounds out, but good play by the all-star shortstop in Elijah McNeil, who fired to third. Then Beck grounds out, but the Elks get one more in, and Josh Jackson is coming out for another inning of work. The bridge for Jared Robles, who will hopefully not have to come in until the 7th. Elks by 4 at Walker Stadium, a place where Alan Cox had not won prior to this year, looking for win number 2. We'll step aside and be back after this on Bend Elks YouTube. Heading to the latter stages, bottom of the 6th inning in this 7-inning game 1 of the doubleheader tonight. Josh Jackson back out there will throw a breaking ball to Grafton Stroop. That pitch missed just a hair down. Stroop, Burke, and McNeil, 7, 8, 9 due up this inning. Jackson's 1-0, fouled right back. Elks added on 1 run in the 6th. All 7 of their runs have come in innings 4 through 6. And it's refreshing after the first 3 innings look like the same old for this group. And then something changed. Jackson, long pause on the 1-1. Change up and misses down and away. Stroop responsible of 1 of 2 runs batted in on Portland's side that came in his last at-bat after a collection of free passes. Took advantage with a knock of his own. Jackson, more deep breaths, and fires in a fastball that misses up and away. Had a clean 1-2-3 first inning, but a couple of 3-ball counts. Jackson was able to recover in spots like this with the get-it-in pitch. The 3-1 this time is swung on and missed. Full count. Just went right over the top of the zone at 85, and a great pitch and a hitter's count, making Grafton Stroop's eyes light up. Similar situation here, working to the Western Oregon infielder. Jackson's payoff. Breaking ball, fouled right back. Jared Robles throwing with some more intent now in the Elks bullpen. He'll be the next guy Coach Alan Cox goes to. Starter with Patrick Galvin, then Chris Peronace, Cade Finazzo, now Josh Jackson.
I grabbed one chicken strip. One. Count full on Stroop.
Long pause. 3-2. Outside ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Grafton Stroop. Give the Pickles a base runner in a potential rally, bringing up Brendan Burke.
The plate from University of San Francisco, number 96, Brendan Burke.
6 free passes given up for the Elks pitching staff, but the stat that evens everything out in that category is the strikeouts. Struck out 7. Jackson comes home, and it's fouled right back from Burke, who's opting for no batting gloves. Elks with 10 hits tonight on top of 7 runs.
Stroop a 2.5 stride wide lead at first, shortened up to 2.
Burke 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. 0-1. Breaking ball. Flip down the left field line, foul at just 85 off the bat. You're looking at the difference of what has changed tonight for Bend. Well, offensively, not striking out nearly as much. And also in those 2 strike counts, instead of giving up and still looking for their own pitch, they're protecting the plate. And putting the ball in play has resulted in them getting rewarded. Throw over to check on Grafton Stroop, who's back with the dive. Before Grafton Stroop, who's over there at first, was at Western Oregon, at Umpqua, just like Josh Jackson.
Grafton skips out to a healthy lead now.
Jackson with the close set on the 0-2. Fouled right back by Brendan Burke. In the bottom of the 6th, 0-2, nobody out. A runner on first and Grafton Stroop. 7-3 Bend. Jackson taking his time. 0-2 breaking ball. Skied deep to left field. Pfeiffer getting turned around. He's near the wall. He'll make the catch at the warning track. Running back to first is Grafton Stroop. That almost had the legs with the short wall out there and left. And a big, deep breath Josh Jackson can now take after it stayed in the park.
Elijah McNeil.
1 out for Elijah McNeil. Ground ball would get Jackson out of this inning. His pitch. Foul back. But a long travel day coming into this one for the Elks. They had to break up the trip last night from Nanaimo and Bellingham with the night spent there, and then woke up this morning and drove all the way here to Portland. So great job coming out ready to play with this style of performance. The throw goes back to check on Stroop, but he's there. Would have been easy to come into Walker Stadium sluggish and not be fully ready. That's how it looked after the first 3 innings, and then Bend turned the corner. 0-1 breaking ball, called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Josh Jackson leaning on that breaking ball. With his funky delivery. Shades of the former Elk Simon Lemke from a year ago. 0-2. Popped up. Shallow right field. Murphy chasing over near the line, and it falls in. Going from first to second is Stroop. The throw there is in time. And Grafton Stroop is thrown out at second on a 9-6 fielder's choice. Murphy opted to not lay out and dive for the ball. And I think that was by design, good baseball IQ, because he saw that the runner in Grafton Stroop was hanging around near first. He had the time when it hit the grass and popped into his glove to still fire it to second and get him out. 2 gone for the top of the order in Masa Chilcutt. The breaking ball is fouled right back. Oaks have been strong defensively in the outfield all year, no matter where they go. And that's been a tough spot for these guys to get consistent playing time in because of the abundance of players at that position. Chilcutt's 1 for 2. 0-1 grounded to the shortstop, and Goodman deep in the 6-hole. Throw to first is perfect. Will Goodman, with a smooth play out at short, will end the second inning. And the Elks are going to the final frame of this 2-game doubleheader with a 4-run lead. Good vibes in that first base dugout. Still work to do. We'll go to the 7th on Bend Elks YouTube and be back after this. Top of the 7th inning, Oaks on top 7-3. And the new righty into the game is Solem. He'll face Murphy, Pfeiffer, and Pettit. Never can have too many insurance runs, so the Oaks will look to add on as the 0-1 gets the outside corner for a strike. Murphy 0 for 2 with a run batted in on the sac fly. And also was the one responsible as the 0-2 misses down and away for the fly ball to Caleb Duncan and right that was ultimately dropped and kept the big inning going of the 5th where the Elks pushed across 2 runs. Been one of the main difference makers. 1-2 is fouled right back by Murphy, working deep into the count. Eli Solom, 6'3", 212 pounds from Mill Valley, California. He's got good stuff, a fastball that has already touched 92 and a breaking ball, but a 5.23 ERA so far this year. 1-2 heater misses away at 93 this time. Last time Solom worked was on the 9th against Corvallis, where they asked for 3 innings in relief from him. The 2-2 misses up. That was in an 11-4 loss. Pickles, though, in this second half have been one of the better teams in the league. And remember, that winner of the second half auto qualifies for the playoffs. The payoff to Murphy, misses low. Appeal down to our base umpire. He didn't go. A leadoff walk.
Strike zone continues to be elusive. Isaac Pfeiffer to the plate.
So with that runner reaching, Isaac Pfeiffer will step up to the dish.
I can actually hear checks from 105. It's so quiet here. Well, and I'm
Had a major swing earlier. Solom's fastball misses low.
all one.
Definitely an argument that Isaac Pfeiffer deserves our bull of the game tonight with his timely 2 RBI double that came in that big 4th inning. Oaks got to hold on before that, though, as the 1-0 is swung on and missed at.
1-1.
Pfeiffer, a lot of family in attendance. The first time we had this series, with him being from right here in Portland.
Now the question is, was he watching our broadcast?
Stealing is Murphy, and he's picked off. Throw goes to second. He's tagged out.
Stealing 1-4.
Murphy thrown out. He was trying to read the various deliveries by Eli Solom.
When you got yourself a 4-run lead, it's okay to try
But Murphy
to steal a base.
gunned down. Up 4, so
So 1-1.
not major harm done. If it was a 1-run game and that occurred, it'd be much more frustrating.
Do love me a caught stealing, AF. Not gonna lie.
1-1, 1 out, nobody on now
1-1.
for Pfeiffer.
Swing.
Breaking ball on a check swing is called a strike. No appeal down by the home plate umpire. He calls it himself.
Yes. I will sit down if things are
Solom had 15 appearances at UC Davis as a freshman.
and that's happened.
Same spot as their star hitter, Kai Malt.
1-2.
So 1-2 is a fastball that misses down at 93. Was dominant, though, out of Mill Valley. First team selection in the MCLA at his high school. 2-2.
With the 2-2 in.
Breaking ball misses in. Good take from Fife.
Down is Word full again.
Just a 6.16 ERA he had at school. And you see why highly touted in the Division I level. Because of just his pure pitchability. Payoff.
Away. Swung out.
Strikes out Isaac Pfeiffer, who chases down and away.
Eli Solomon
2 outs.
his first strikeout, drawing the K-man will hang another K out and left.
And with that, Brady Pettit will dig in.
Brady Pettit.
Another guy here in BP that's had a phenomenal game. Hit by pitch in his first at-bat, and then a pair of singles.
Solomon comes in set. First pitch to Pettit.
First pitch home is a breaking ball that misses away.
Pettit was hit by a pitch in the third.
Not the loud Walker Stadium that we're used to with this rare Monday afternoon game 1 of the doubleheader. But would expect a much more ruckus environment at 7 o'clock. 1-0 fastball misses down and away. Pettit stoked for the next chapter of his career at San Diego State spoke to me about how it's tough when he's all the way in Moraga. Family can't see him as often. Pettit grounds one to the third baseman, and Stroop, who boots it, sticks with it, throws to first. A long stretch by Connor, who did the stretch and the splits at first to get Brady Pettit.
All right, fans, even though it's only 7 innings, it's still time for the 7th inning stretch. So
Although Murphy reaches at first, still the Elks technically go down in order. They will go to Jared Robles out of the bullpen. 7-3 the score. Looking for 3 outs on Bend Elks YouTube.
put your hands together.
One final bottom half. 7-3 the Elks on top, bottom of the 7th in game 1 of this doubleheader. And although it's not a safe situation, the Elks going to their guy, Jared Robles, out of the bullpen. He'll face the heart of the order, hitters 2, 3, and 4, starting with Nidowitz. And the first pitch fastball is called a strike on the outside corner in 91. The lone game the Elks won on their road trip was game 3 of the series against Victoria. 0-1 breaking ball well away. And in that game, Jared Robles was beyond fabulous. He went 3 innings in relief. The game went to extra innings, so he was pitching in spots with so many runners on base and wasn't phased one bit. 1-1. Foul directly back. Looking back at those numbers from that outing, got the win. 3 innings in relief, no runs, no hits. 1-2. Changeup misses low. A filthy pitch from Robles. From East LA, and honestly astonished that Jared hasn't been picked up yet by a new school. He is that good. And most importantly, beyond it all, great dude that competes. Nidowitz is 0 for 3. The 2-2. It's a fastball that misses by a hair. And 92 by Robles. Good take from Nidowitz. After him, it's Kai Mull and then M.D. Connor. The payoff. Grounded. Back up the middle. Through for a base hit as Julian Unai was playing a big overshifted second. Much closer to first than where the normal spot would be. A soft hit. Single by Nidowitz is how the bottom of the 7th begins. So with nobody out, it's Kai Malt. Malt 1 for 3. Coming off the WCL Player of the Week nod. Robles delivers. A heater that's lined right to Beck at first. He catches it, touches the base. A double play. All Beck did was have that line drive catch himself and touches the base as Cody Nidowitz is frozen in his tracks. Just like that, the Elks are 1 out away from victory. MD Connor, their final chance. Robles fires a fastball that's grounded to Julian Unai at second. He fields, throws to first. The Elks, for the second time this year, beat Portland at Walker Stadium and take the series in Game 1 of this doubleheader. What a performance top to bottom for this resilient group after a long travel day, getting a 7-3 win and coming out ready to go.
Get ready for an evening packed with cats, baseball, and a celebration of the world's favorite lasagna-loving, Monday-hating orange cat. We want to see all fellow feline fans living it up for twice the ballpark.
Entering 2026, Alan Cox had yet to win a game in his 3rd year as the Bend Elks manager here at Walker Stadium. And now he's taken a series on the road in Portland. A road trip that's been full of woes. The Elks pick up win number 14. They improve to 14-21 on the season. The Pickles are back to 500 after the loss. But when we're looking at the player of the game, it's tough. You look all the way around, and there's a lot of options you can go with. But got to go with Richie Klosik, who was incredible in the 2-hole in the order. He had 3 hard-hit baseballs, 1 double in the 4th that got the rally rolling, a single in the 5th, and then an RBI single in the 6th. Richie was the man tonight and added on to his team-leading RBI total, now at 14 on the summer. Felt like the Pickles were starting to turn a corner after their series sweep of the Ridgefield Raptors. And if you just watch this game in a nutshell, you wouldn't think that the Elks were coming off a 1-5 road trip and the Pickles were scorching hot. Portland took an early 3-0 lead. They scored in each of the first 3 frames. But then the Elks, the defining inning was 4 runs in the 4th, propelling them to victory. They added on 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. And the pitching throughout. They threw 5 guys to the mound and all did a great job giving Bend an opportunity to win. Always tough beating Portland, a really good group that's coming off winning the South back-to-back seasons. And to come into this building after the fiasco of this last week and do what the Elks did tonight, ultra impressive. You soak this one in, but you got to be ready for Game 2. 7:05 first pitch, right here on Bend Elks YouTube again. But the Elks gotta enjoy this one because it means a series win. Wrapping up this series that started a month ago and finally finishing these postponed games from the rain delay. Your final lines: 7 runs for the Elks to just 3 for the Pickles. 10 hits for Bend's offense. That's one that you got to really pay attention to. Double digits in that column is extremely impressive. 6 on the Pickles side, and then 1 error for Portland, which came in a major spot. A dropped fly ball by Caleb Duncan with 2 outs in the 5th inning. That changed the game. It changed everything. But the Elks did their job. As always, I'm Aiden O'Neill signing off from up here in the broadcast booth. We'll see you at 7 o'clock. A fun afternoon, but not done yet.